my name is Caroline Poynton, and I get this, I'm going to have to rewind it again. I get it, but one thing is, this Sadiq Khan stuff, this ain't just about Sadiq Khan yet, and what he's done fucking wrong. Mate, because I know he waits for King Charles, yeah? Now, King Charles, mate, is just as bad. I want to know, and you're not answering the question, on why King Charles is giving him a knighthood. Because thanks to King Charles, it's a whole lot harder to get rid of that cunt now. So it's King Charles' fault in the first place in a way. Well, not just his fault, but I want to know the reason why he's giving him a knighthood.
When you look at all the pictures,
when you look at everything, when you look at everything, when you look at everything, you're going to point out, why would King Charles give him a knighthood, dickhead? Does King Charles want to come and start telling the fucking truth as well as Sadiq Khan? Or do they both want to leave? All of them. All of them can leave.
Well, as I pointed out, this was him attending a climate conference.
Yeah, and where's King Charles?
With 16 people around him advising him how to
because King Charles won't give him a knighthood.
At a huge cost to you and I.
Yeah.
Right? So consequently,
giving a huge cost to you and I, giving him a knighthood.
But then we find out that
thanks, King Charles, mate.
Sadiq Khan
why?
Is going deaf. Oh, yes.
Oh, is King Charles going deaf? Why is he giving him a knighthood? Why? I mean, you better answer, because I know you wait for the king.
A lot of people ask
mate, answer my question. Why is King Charles giving him a knighthood? Sadiq Khan.
And I would say yes, predominantly, but it's like everywhere now.
No, it's not predominantly like everywhere. It's unsafe. Don't bother going there. No, mate. Tell the truth.
If you're shopping, then maybe it's just a small treat and something like
no, it's not safe just to do your shopping. You'll get mugged. You won't be going home with your products that you wanted to go home with because you get fucking mugged on the way home or on the way there. If you've got money to go and get something, someone will rob you. You fucking idiot. And then that's if you don't get stabbed on the train on the way up. Or on the bus, or wherever else. No, mate, don't bother going there. Thank you. Please tell the fucking truth, dickhead.
First of all, he called him a stone cold loser, right?
You're just gaslighting this now for Sadiq Khan.
The worst mayor in the world, and this was because Sadiq Khan, at the recent second official state visit,
is this the worst Lord Mayor in the country? Or whatever. Why is fucking King Charles give him a knighthood? There we are. If it's all about his ego, why would King Charles give him a knighthood?
He basically gets round this because he's the shortest person in the room. So he said if he's at the back, nobody will see him. Some might suggest this is a blessing, but this is the way he operates to make sure his ego is pushed right, as I say, to the front. But clearly Sadiq Khan is going deaf on a huge, huge level.
So are you, King Charles.
Councillor for the Conservatives in City Hall.
Are you going to answer my question? Why is King Charles giving him a knighthood?
Seriously? He claimed not to know anything.
Well, King Charles and AI, and you seem to claim not to know why he's giving him a knighthood.
But then,
in the fucking first place, and then
he decided, well,
they're just going to be like, take a look at this, because we're just going to lie anyway.
A couple of prisoners that have escaped from Wandsworth prison. Either are you in the right place or should you be back at home?
Well, we've seen in London on a daily basis the consequences of air pollution, consequences of
all of it.
Excess
You've got to fuck all, you bastard.
Death, consequences of our over-reliance
consequences of you and King Charles.
Crisis into an opportunity, but just dealing with the issue of evolution.
Tony fucking Blair, the rest of the
country. And largest ultra-emission zone. But also creates a good green job.
You're all as bad as each other,
but what's
mate.
interesting here is this is from a newspaper, the Daily Mirror, that normally would be very subservient.
And I thought William and Harry would be alright to be the king. But then again, I'm thinking wrong, because they're not English, they're British.
He just chose.
So they shouldn't be the king, because they're not English.
And this has happened to me.
Somebody else must be the king and the queen, he said English. Full English, like the fuck yourself.
Is that spineless, really? You know, Labour just do this.
To take back over the country. Someone English like myself to take back over the country. I say enough's enough.
If there's a drama, just move
yes, or if there's a drama, he's going with them.
Down, and then he'll say things like,
I'm King
Charles.
Charles.
To take lectures from the Conservatives or indeed Reform.
Well, he gave him a knighthood, and he gave him that, and they give that, and that. So we're all in it together, mate. Well, they
If you
don't
look
care,
at
'cause they're all in it
recently, the
together, you
pictures that
fucking
say
idiot.
talk about harassment on the London Tube, all of the predators are white, right? That's simply not true. There's no fair balance or inclusivity there. But this is because Sadiq is a race baiter. He wants you to get that reaction. He wants you to be annoyed. He signs off all of these ads. Remember, just under a week ago now, he pointed out that Ricky Gervais's ad, which was very
Well, he
humorous
wouldn't be
in
doing
many
that if it wasn't for
respects,
King
but
Charles,
sadly,
mate.
very also chillingly correct. Well, he ordered them down instantly.
Well, he wouldn't be
before
doing it if it
flew
wasn't for him.
thousands of miles away
Giving him
to
a
save
knighthood.
London from the humidity, which is virtually nowhere, right?
Making
Consequently,
Sadiq
as I
Khan
said,
look like the
when
best
a
mayor
major
ever
newspaper
going
that
in
normally
the world.
backs
Thanks a
somebody like
lot.
Sadiq Khan, and he blatantly ignores them.
Well,
This didn't
you're
go down
blatantly
well.
ignoring the
You can only
question.
put it down to one thing. Clearly, not only
Clearly,
is he
you're up the
unstable
king's
for the deaf,
ass.
but now deaf as opposed to.
You're
What do
deaf
you
as
think?
opposed to King
As well,
Charles
it's a
and
developing
Sadiq Khan.
story. When I know more, you know more. Neil Shaw.
Well, I know more than
Kensington
you know,
Road.
mate. Thank you. Huh. Thanks to myself and my own family. I know more than he
In the
knows.
studio, as I said,
I
I've
bet
got,
none of them
former
speak about
Met
King
Police
Charles.
Detective John
We'll all be about
Wedger.
Sadiq Khan, but not one
Before,
word about King
I think
Charles.
we both express our fury about the mayor's
Yeah,
obfuscation.
but no one thing about King Charles.
You know, do we have rape gangs operating in
Yeah,
London?
but do we have King Charles
explain the
operating in
question?
England or
what
what?
do you mean? What do you mean? How dare you? How dare you, you little pipsqueak?
How
avoid
dare
that
King
very
Charles, little
direct
fucker,
and
give
obvious
fucking
question.
Sadiq Khan a
Now,
knighthood.
here, John Wedger, former police detective from the Met Police, is going to tell us
Shame
now
on singing King
why we ought to
Charles.
be very, very worried about the mayor dodging these kind of questions. Tell us what you've found out,
Yep.
what you've been investigating, John.
Well, I'm fucking worried.
I concur.
Because my little girl's out there. And King Charles is fucking holding him responsible.
I can't express it, but
If anything happens to
this
her.
is a criminality which has been deliberately
Yeah, done by
underplayed
King
and
Charles and the rest of
ignored
them.
for a long, long time.
Here in London.
Here in London.
For a long
if we
time.
Look, 80% of all serious and organised
Jimmy
crime
Bastard Savile, let's go
occurs
back
in
to that
London,
one.
nationally, occurs in
Who
London.
did that one?
And that's a National Crime Agency statistic.
He was
London
under Jack the
is
fucking Ripper.
one of the largest, urban conurbations in the Western world. It is undoubtedly
I'm not sticking up for the
most
Muslims in the
diverse
pocket. I'm not
city in
sticking
the
up for
world.
anybody.
And to say that this
I'm not
sort
on
of
anybody's
abuse
side.
and
I'm on the side of
criminality
what's
involved
right.
in that does not go on is a massive lie. And I'm living testimony to the fact that it does go on because I investigated this
Well, I
20
understand
years
you.
ago.
You know it's going on.
And
I
what
know it's going on. I'm not saying I'm not
when I was
calling you a liar
detective,
for that,
and
mate.
what I found was staggering.
What I'm
So
saying is what's staggering
in
is
fact.
nobody's bringing King
when
Charles
look,
into this
'cause all
fucking
we hear
shite
about are the
about
provincial towns.
Sadiq Khan.
Yes, of course.
Because he's just as complicit with this as
predominantly
Sadiq
Kashmiri
Khan.
taxi drivers. Let me tell you something. It is
And let me
bigger
tell you that.
and more diverse than
And
that.
as
The
much as people don't
perpetrators
like
is
to hear
diverse
it because
to
it's the
population.
king and the royal family,
And,
let's get the truth
what
out,
we
shall
had
we?
was
Because if you
kids.
don't get the fucking
The-
truth
the
out
one
politically and
consistency
everything,
was the
then
children
nobody's
were
getting
vulnerable
anything
to the care
out.
system, whether albeit a looked after child, a foster child.
And I've been
or
a foster
child
kid in
with
care,
care.
I've been trafficked.
They range from 9 years
I was
to
13.
14.
Okay, so tell us exactly what was happening to these kids.
These-
I didn't
these
been
are children-
abused already, and then I
Yes,
got
Yeah,
dumped in
it's still
care,
going-
and then I got
it's going on
trafficked
because
down.
they
I'm
removed
43 and I'm
people like
still being
myself from the
trafficked
front
out by
line.
the
So tell
government.
us what
These
you
are
found out.
children
Still
that
being
are
abused.
predating them due to their vulnerability.
In all different
The
ways.
grooming process is always
Like
been
they're
the same.
stopping
It's
me
an
money,
algorithm.
this, that, the
And it
other.
can be used whether
They're
it's in
always
ecclesiastical
bullying me,
homes
no
or
matter what I
whatever.
do, I
It's
don't do.
children that are coerced into sexual activity.
They're always trying to
So-
coerce
so
me
These
to
kids are
bullshit.
mostly, they're living in care homes.
They're care homes.
Orphanages.
So they'll be picked
Trying to
up,
make it out like I'm the issue
on
and
one
I've got
case
the
that was
issue and
a
I've not
woman
got the
that was
issue
a
and I'm not the
prostitute that was
issue.
picking
They
them
are.
up.
Yeah.
She was sort of looking after them, doing
And
their
they've
hair
got
and
the
doing their
issue.
nails. She would then
They've got the
introduce
issue with
them
me.
to men. They maybe watch pornography.
Yeah, and I probably know some of these from being abused
And
by
then this
them.
prostitute would then
I know
engage
some of
in
these
sexual
from a
activity
fucking
with a
brothel.
guy, and then encourage the girl to do the same.
How old would this girl be, for example?
Like I say, they range from 9 to 14. The average age was about 13, 14.
I was
Who's paying for
13.
this stuff? Who are the guys?
Right, so the kids that I dealt with, so
I was in care.
There were two major
In Manchester.
sort of criminal gangs that were operating when I was looking at him. So one in central London, the kids would be picked up in the morning and they were taken to a crack house. And anyone who's ever been in one of them places, they're the most despicable, awful, vile
Yep.
scenes.
Horrible
The
things,
children
places you'll
were
ever go in,
traded
yep.
For 10 rocks
I
a
have.
go within the
10 rocks of crack.
crack, yeah, per child to all the
I'm
degenerative
very, very
crack
lucky that
house.
I've never.
From there, they would then be taken to
I've
hotels.
always fought
round the
back and they've
Paddington,
never
Sussex
been able to
Gardens
drug me with that
They're low
bullshit.
budget hotels which cater
So
for the
lucky.
builders that
I
came
am
down
so
from the
lucky
north
for
for
that
a lot,
one.
the white band men, as
Yeah.
they used to be called. There'll be a room put aside for an hourly
Yeah,
rate,
problems,
so the girls would be
but
taken in there and they would be then
I'm
introduced to
looking in
these
them
builders,
ways.
whatever,
Don't
and have
get me
sex
wrong,
with
I'm
these
not
kids.
saying
Yeah.
that.
From there, the kids were then taken to upmarket, like Arab restaurants around Mayfair and Curzon Street, and there they could be traded for as much as £2,000 per child.
Is
per
in a
night.
way to
What kind of
what
numbers
I've
of kids are we
seen
talking
of
about?
a lot of
Right, so
working
when I
girls that
started
I've
looking
worked
into it,
with
it was
from
one,
the street.
then it went to two, then it
When
went
I
to
was
three.
13, they're
On
all
one
dead. There's
occasion,
not
I
one
found
of them
10
left, and
children
I'm the
in
only
10
one that's
minutes.
left.
By the end
They've
of
all
3
been
days,
radicalised on
I found 52
hardcore
children.
drugs, and I've been
And one
looked
thing I
at.
must add is that some of these kids are actually
That's what I
also
mean.
put on the street. And I want to give a bit of Harry an example in a minute.
43 now.
They're
I've
put
been
on the
very
street
lucky
and
in them
traded,
ways.
like a
I
common
mean, you can tell I'm
prostitute,
not a
as we term it.
smackhead or anything.
And
You
some
can
of
tell
these
the way I'm
kids have
talking.
HIV, AIDS,
And I've got
they're
nothing like that.
contagious
I'm perfectly
tuberculosis.
kind of. Apart from doing that, I'll go say I'm perfectly kind of normal person.
And
Sorry.
these are children
Can't
that were
believe
meant
that.
to be
Trying to get
subject to
the cat.
care orders.
And these
I was
care
on a care
homes
order.
that they were living in, were they sort of part of the problem? Were they sort of trading the kids out?
The problem is they were never approached properly by the police.
No,
So when a
I
child
was
goes
arrested
missing,
instead
a
of being a
missing persons
prostitute.
form is made out. So a kid would
Instead
The
of
care
them
homes were complicit in this. They were
not so much, not really what I found. What I found was a system
looking
was more
after me
complicit
and
than a care home.
protecting me.
The care homes had never officially
They
been
treated
approached
me like
by
a
the
criminal.
relocated police unit.
I was
So
treated like
I
a
would say to a
criminal.
care home, right, how many
And I was
children
a
have you
little
got?
child. I
Let's
was
say
a
5, for
13,
example.
14
Now,
year
the
old
problem is care
girl
homes have changed now, and we've
being
got these,
abused
they're called,
in every different way.
it's not